What's up, everybody? I really have to do something about this war exhaustion here. 16.6. It's giving me 12.5 national unrest. Negative 50% manpower recovery speed, which really doesn't matter. Naval material stockpile speed is negative 50%. Alright, that's why this is going so slow. Yeah, I'll probably take a little bit time to not go to wars. So I'm gonna grant special commissions to loyalists. It's just so hard not to go to war. The spice has to flow. Conquering the Spice Islands over here, Tidor, and then Bone over there, and then I've fought these guys over here. So I'm gonna expand Peru. Those guys have very few men. Oh, they're all over there anyway. Okay. And then I'm annexing Nice, so I'll have that province in the Mediterranean. Perfect. You give me everything. Coalition will form between Bone and Tidor, Ray, however you pronounce them, but they're going to be dead, so it doesn't matter how you pronounce them because they're not going to exist after this. 44 ducats, those 5 spice-producing provinces. Go ahead and throw them all into the trade company. I think this is a really good province. My unrest situation, my war exhaustion situation is so bad that these provinces that I conquer, even throwing them in trade companies, they still have unrest. You have a lot of rebels. A lot of them are, most of them are small. Like there's 12,000 Minhasian troops. A couple of Salionese troops. I believe this province is the one that, farmland size 327. This one, it produces a lot of spices. Comparatively. Compared to all of the provinces around here, this produces 16 spices. Which, our best spice producing province produces 68 over here. That's with a farmland size that's almost triple. So, yeah, that's almost max in this province, though. But there's only irrigation rank 1, so I could build irrigation rank 2 in that province. And I think most of these provinces have no irrigation, really. So this area can be a pretty good spice-producing area as well. Alright, and then I take this province. I think everybody else. I think Morocco will take out these guys. Maybe. Yeah, they're gonna take him out for me. Nice. I think everybody else is paired up with Chimu. There's really only 2 countries over here that I can take. Chimu is... They actually only have 10,000 troops. Interesting. I have 7,000 troops over here. Imagine they would build up a lot of troops. Miltech 15. So we have a... $12 Miltech advantage over them. think I'd rather wait so I can build one of these merc units. It's only actually a couple years. Morocco lost. Morocco, didn't you have double their troops? Their miltech must be, their miltech is based on our miltech. And Morocco's miltech is like 8 miltechs behind us, so that's why they died. Maya formed over here in Mexico. So interestingly, this province is Haiti. So Flanders colonized this province, and they lost it to Haiti. Haitian rebels rose up in Mexico. And then Mexican rebels rose up over here and took this. So this is Flemish Mexico. Not Flemish Haiti or anything like that. That is Flemish Mexico, and this is kind of weird. Looks like Flanders is actually expanding a little bit. Thinking yeah, I could actually just declare war on Flanders. All in France. They'll occupy them. Denmark can fight Sweden. And then there's just Bohemia and Friesland left. France could probably fight those guys, and then I'll just take Flanders' colonies. Maybe move these troops. But, first I want to get my war exhaustion down. Because it's pretty bad. I think I should go at least like 2 years without fighting. The Metropolitans have taken over. That doesn't do anything for me because I'm doing state-sponsored commerce. I could probably do... Okay, this requires going from 9 to 10 commerce. Reform would take 60 state reach at 33. That's very far off. Go from extensive charters to... I could go to extensive... No, extensive charters to free cities, which would transfer money from the residents and the peasantry to burghers. Get 10% base manpower from residents. That would help out with manpower. In exchange for 25% autonomy from burghers and 10% burgher gravity. Like that's something I don't want to do. Will yield concessions to ancient liberties. That's something I'll do. Making 98 ducats a month. $129 ducats to colonial subsidies, 315 ducats to infrastructure, 66 ducats to property, 74 ducats to manpower, 30 ducats to wages. I actually reduced my infrastructure spending back when it was 250, but just increased apparently. I think what I could do for direct infusion of cash is take land from, well, not a direct infusion of cash, but a direct monthly infusion of cash is take property from the aristocrats. So They make 7,800 ducats a year, and they have 26% of the farmland in our country, 23% of the mines, 20% of the forests, 15% of the forestries, a little bit of industrial, 13%, some academic, and a little bit of commercial property. So the farmland is definitely the most income. It's the wealthiest pieces of land in our country, I believe. Especially with all these spice-producing provinces that we own, so I think I'm going to take 50% of their farmland. That should be a lot of farmland. Now, I'm going to lose that farmland to the peasants over time, but we can take 2,900 units of farmland from the nobles for 15 loyalty, -1 hierarchy, -20 relations between the aristocrats and the state, 1 stability, and 25% stability increase interval. So I think I'll pair that with temporary tax relief to get my stability to 1. And then they already hate me anyway. We're at -79, so we'll just go to -99, and they can't get any worse then at that point. Give me all that great farmland. France is preparing to attack 2 Sicilies in a war of aggression. Please don't call me into it. And not fight another war. Maybe I'll stay in this war long enough that they can't call me into it. Alright, I have a colony in Atlantic Mexico, or Mexico. Okay, let me just look at the colonial and trade regions. Yeah, so now this entire thing is all Mexico. I'm pretty sure this used to be 2 different colonial nations, which makes me feel like that Liber Desire from colonial Mexico is going to be like massively huge. This is all 1, so that's going to be huge. Going from all the way down here all the way up to here. Jesus. This is all 1 now. So that means I have Brazil, I have Peru, I have Mexico. I'll go to, let's see, England has a province in colonial Louisiana, and they have New England over here. In terms of the trade routes, I think Mexico, Panama, and Guyana flow into the Caribbean. Caribbean flows to Iberia, Strait of Gibraltar, Channel, and Eastern Seaboard. The Eastern Seaboard goes to the Channel, so this up here is kind of worthless to me. This actually flows... Mississippi flows into the Caribbean. Go up there. I think then what I'll do is just go to Louisiana 3 times and hopefully grab that. I have no idea what expedition Louisiana is part of. Probably not California, Caribbean, nope, Central Africa, East Africa, Eastern America, not that one. Ah, there we go. Southeastern America. Kind of. I think they cut that in half. So if I go here, I'll probably go to Southeastern America. I think it might be Atlantic Mexico. No, because that ends right there. Alright, it is the Gulf of Mexico node. Or expedition. Fortunately, this part is Mexico, this part is Louisiana, so it's pretty random what you would get then. But, either Mexico gets another province, or I start that to Louisiana. Gulf of Guinea, not that one. Or is it Atlantic Mexico is not it? Do not see it. There we go, Gulf of Mexico. Whew. Alright, would you guys just peace out? England declared war on Musica. Yes, conquer that territory for me. No, I want your country. These guys have 193,000 peasants in that province. 176,000 peasants in that province. And 248,000 peasants in that province. There's a lot of peasants in those provinces. That should be a good base for Peru too. Need another transport ship. Good base for Peru to build off of. Alright, hopefully France doesn't call me in. Gonna get a couple years of not at war. To rebuild my country. Not really rebuilding, but I can intervene in wars between great powers. France fighting two Sicilies. Oh, they're fighting Spain as well. That is definitely why I don't want to be called into this. I feel like this exact war happened before, and only thing that happened was Nice was released. They released the Nice, which we're going to annex. When did this war start? Because I think it's 2 years that you can't be called into a war after it started. So can't find out when it started. Their guy is 60 years old with no heir. France, you can handle this yourself. Only have 2,000 troops over here. Alright, we have Nice. Nice. What is this? This is a trade ship. Alright, just go ahead and protect trade there. I suppose we have 3 troops over here now. Build a transport ship. I think what I'll do to not get called in is I'll go ahead and attack Lusong. conquer them. Allied with Benjar Marson, who I think is down here. They shouldn't do anything unless they land troops over here, which hopefully they don't. Usong has 4,000 troops. They have 6,000 troops. Do they have transport ship? They have 1 transport ship, so yeah, it should be fine. Famous last words. And I'll just go ahead and attack them now. Should be a pretty quick war. Then hopefully I won't be called into France's war over there. Wait, what? Oh no. It's Burgundy. Okay, they inherited Flanders. It's gonna be a lot harder to get rid of their territories now. Especially since they are in the Empire. So Flanders was just allied with Bohemia. It's actually not that bad. Savoy, Munster, Mark, Bohemia. But then it's also Bohemia's allies. There's Brandenburg, Moravia, Passau, Schwarzburg, Trier, Raseborz, Opava, and Savoy. Youch. But I think on the plus side is Burgundy can't be a colonizer. There's no way. Yeah, okay, so that works out fine then, I'd say. They have aristocracy, fortification, leadership, administrative, trade, and empire ideas, so they're not a colonizer. So really they should just keep this stuff. They might conquer Mexico. Doubt it. But it could happen. But they're not going to colonize anymore, so it's really just England that's colonizing. So long term, that actually probably works out decently. Just because they won't colonize anymore. I could also tell France not to call me into their offensive wars, but I want to call them into my offensive wars, so I'm not going to do that. Alright, I don't think a year has passed since I've taken farmland, so I'll see. Okay. Flanders must have sent that before they combined. Is that Louisiana? That is not Louisiana. Yeah, Portuguese Mexico. Looks like England just took all of these provinces. Alright, I'm gonna go south then. I'm gonna go south to Colonial La Plata, and then I'm going to build a bastion in Nice to protect that province, because that will be my entrepot in the West Mediterranean node. And then It's going to take 6 years before I can even start annexing Genoa, because you have to have a vassal for 10 years, and then we have integrated 8.8 out of their 58 developments, so that'll be done in 26 years. Great. Let's tell those guys to do nothing. Don't lift a finger. I also have a merchant. It's a weird spot to stop it. Get stuck. World hasn't changed that much, actually. Hungary's lost some territories to the Turkish Empire. Russia's expanding east still, I believe. All of our diplomatic powers going, or most of our diplomatic powers going to property maintenance, 23.2, a little bit to rent dues. Manpower did increase to 38,000, so that's slowly going up. Need a level 3 mill advisor. Speaking of which, I'll take the next admin tech. Looks like I'm 1 behind admin tech, 2 behind dip tech. Scientific method has spawned. We are not getting it. Admin tech needs to be 27. Okay, that's why. Alright, so that's perfect. I'm still focusing admin tech, so I'll focus that until I get to admin tech 27. And then I'll probably switch to mill tech, I imagine, to finish out quantity ideas. I'm actually going to have to knock out Benjar Marson if I want to completely annex Song. Let's go to, I think it's Cone. Southern Cone. There we go. Southern Cone is Colonial La Plata. Oh no, rebels. Looks to be all of the rebels. A fort right there, so we'll get stuck by that fort. Mercs? No merc units. This merc unit. Almost. Can almost hire that merc unit. I have 1 merc unit over here. Yeah, 1 merc unit over there, 1 merc unit over here. And then I can't hire the other merc unit. Alright. Alright, these guys will come down here, kill these rebels, move over to Benjar Marson. Alright, they want to attack me, that's fine. It's better. That was a very rough battle right there. But we won. They're not gonna do anything because these guys are still in it. Guy died. Yeah, my guy died and we got his cores. Perfect. So none of these provinces have irrigation. They should be decent size spice producers. Interestingly, the provinces in India produce steel, which gives a little bit of military and luxury. But there is no steel industry that you can open, so they just exist. 13 spices in that province. No spices in this province? No spices in that province. And 21 spices in that province. Alright, irrigation rank 1 in those provinces. Let's do it. For a measly 256 ducats, and then can I open spices in this province? No, alright, that province just doesn't have spices then. Okay. It has gems. Oh yeah, that's actually pretty good. Unfortunately, it doesn't have gems open. The gems industry is not open in this province, so... That's unfortunate. 212 of the 300 size mines is going to sea salt. Which is horrible. So I think if I invested, a lot of that money would go to sea salt. So I'm just gonna not invest anything in the mines in this province and hope that the rare metal is worth so much that the province invests into it. And more investment goes to rare metal than sea salt. This province also has pearls. 56 size mine out of 56, so that's maxed. Farmland is maxed pretty much. Forestries is maxed pretty much. Farmlands, 582 out of 682 in this province. I'll put 10 ducats into it. Alright, I'm going to end this part here. Finish up this war, take these 3 provinces, and then probably just go for a couple years to get this war exhaustion down. Our monthly war exhaustion is actually nothing, so that's good. Hold firm at 17, deal with these rebels, get that down, and go from there. So, thanks for watching. Goodbye.